I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your lossy.
Hey guys, it's me again, Jazzi, Allegra, and I'm a travel nurse who likes to inspire all nurses, new, old, and aspiring, to be the best nurse that you can be, because you will be a great nurse. You are a great nurse. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my videos. And if you like this one and the many others that I have already posted, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and some of those if you've already watched them, because it really does help my videos. And we can follow each other on Instagram at nurselife_Jazzi, and we can be just confident inspiration sharers there, like sprinkles, like confetti, right? Anyway, today's video is something that when I go out for these assignments, nurses are like, how do you actually get interviewed? Like, do they just give it to you, blah blah blah? And for some, yes, it's an auto acceptance, meaning that you don't need an interview. They just go by your resume and the stuff that your recruiter, credentials that your recruiter sends to their like hiring manager. And for other places, there is a telephone interview where that yes, they decide on calling you for an interview based on your resume and your credentials, and then they decide on hiring you based on resume, credentials, and your interview. And not gonna lie to you, the telephone interview can be intimidating. You don't have like the body cues or whatever to like kind of like gear how you're going to be. And if you're somebody who feels like I'm better when seen in person, you have to fully rely on your voice, your word choice, and just that the ability to kind of translate your enthusiasm for the job and for your profession. So here are some ways to ace that telephone interview. Let's get into it. Is to be confident. Confidence reads good. Confidence reads well in person, but it also can be translated through your voice. And so with that confidence, you just want to be very sure of what your skills are, what you have done, and about what you maybe be quickly to adapt and learn about. So confidence, confidence, confidence. You know what you know, and you know what you don't know. And what you don't know, you don't mind being an avid learner. Next, you want to sell yourself. Yep. Sell yourself. You are a product. That's a very bad analogy, but like that's the best way I can think of it. You are a product. They are in want of a nurse, and you're the product. Supply and demand. But they also want to be selective about the product that is going to come into their facility. So you need to sell yourself. Make sure you say those keywords, because remember, it's the way how you say it and the word choice that you use. They can't see your personality like in the flesh. They have to hear it over the phone. So you want to use words like, I'm a team player, I'm friendly, I'm adaptable, I'm a quick learner, I have great leadership skills, I'm dependable. You know, sell yourself. There are other travel nurses vying for that same exact job. And so with the confidence that we already stated earlier, plus selling yourself using those keywords, you stand out. And that's the third thing to be, is to stand out, right? As nurses, we have all gone in like different avenues, different ways. And some of us have like found our niche, our little key little thing that we do better or do well than most other nurses, right? Don't be humble at this moment. Kind of brag about yourself. Go ahead, girl. I mean, you took that PCN test. You took that CCRN test, right? You went, you got that master's degree. You, I don't know, single-handedly or with a team created something unit-based and you were lead on it. Go ahead and share that. It also, those kind of things like just help out the words that you said to sell yourself, just teamwork, confident, a go-getter, better. And because you're not so like timid to express that, hey, I can be a mover and shaker, I can meld with your team, this is great, that confidence comes right back around. Look how they're just all just flowing together. Love that. Prepare for it. There is going to be questions. Some as typical as, why should I hire you? And others love to ask questions more like an NCLEX style thing. Joe Smo came in, he's 90 something, high fever, high WBCs, blah, blah, blah. What do you expect? What labs do you do? How you should prioritize seeing what patient? Those kind of questions sometimes are the deciding factor for them. And really, they're just testing out your ability to critical think. So be prepared for those questions. Either way, the normal style of interviewing questions or NCLEX style questions. For you to ask a question. This is probably the end of the interview. Do not let this interview end without you asking a question. Doesn't matter how small the question it could be, just ask a question. Maybe it's maybe they can go into like, what is the nurse to patient ratio? Maybe you want to ask, hey, you guys are a hybrid med-surg telefloor. I don't know, do you guys practice ACLS, or do you guys have a dedicated code team that you would prefer to run the codes? You know, just ask a question. I know I said ask a question was the last one, but honestly, it is to be thankful. Thanking them for their time. Thank you for taking the time out to interview me, to speak with me. You want to leave that lasting effect on them so that when they come across your resume and they're making their decision, they remember your interview, your conversation with them. Because let's be honest, they've probably done a great handful of telephone interviews for that day or that week for that matter. And you, again, look how I bring it back, you want to stand out. And so standing out is, you got to end it with that being thankful for being interviewed, thanking them for the time, thanking them for considering you for the position. So these are ways that you can definitely ace your telephone interview. So I hope to see you here in my next video. But if not, take care. You're a great nurse. Bye.
Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest. trust it.